Staying in the Big 12 adjacent, Big 10, Big 12 matchup, Iowa versus Iowa State. Iowa, again, can't find a quarterback. I would be so frustrated if I was an Iowa fan. This is nothing new. This is a broken record. We've been saying this for a decade. But Iowa has been held under 200 passing yards in their last 14 games. That's an entire season. Iowa has yet to break 100 passing yards in a game in 2025. That is terrible. And it's especially terrible and frustrating because Mark Gronowski, he came in with a different flavor than the previous transfer quarterbacks that they had. You know, Cade McNamara, he was much more of a game manager at Michigan, bigger recruit. But like Mark Gronowski had done it at the FCS level. So he came in and I was thinking, all right, there's no more, hey, we're hoping that maybe a big recruit that didn't work out elsewhere can work out here at Iowa. No, Mark had done it elsewhere. And it has not been pretty through the 2 weeks. And I got some plays for you, but like big picture, his first 3 throws in week 1. Who'd they play week 1? Was it Stony Brook? Anyways, I watched that. His first 3 throws, misses a hitch route on like a pitch out, basically. Second one skips an over route that could have been a touchdown. And then third one could have been a pick 6 going the other way. He like floated a check down to his running back. And I saw that. I was 3 plays into the footage and I was like, ooh, baby, this is not good. That's why I loved the Iowa State cover, which did not work out. That's what I get. But I was like, yo, that is not a quarterback playing with a lot of confidence. To his credit, the passing attack for Iowa opened up in a big way this past game. And you might be thinking right now, like, Max, why are you highlighting Iowa of all the teams that you could? Because to me, Mark Gronowski was the X factor in the Big Ten. Him, you know, I look at Jade Maeva at USC. I look at Dylan Raiola at Nebraska. I look at Aiden Childs, another fan favorite of the program. Those of you guys that are deep in my content know I love Aiden Childs. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the stat line. Aiden Childs playing well. Michigan State gets it done. But those 4 quarterbacks, to me, I kind of all put them in one bucket because they all have the talent to pop off in a big way and be a top 10 quarterback in college football. Shoot, they all have the talent to be a top 5 quarterback in college football, at least preseason. So far, the X factor, I made this short form video in August. Mark Gronowski, it has not worked out, and it has not been pretty. And here's what I mean. Let me show you 2 clips here. You know things are not going according to plan when, to start the third quarter, you break out an offensive scheme that you have not used in the history of Iowa football. For football fans that don't know what I'm about to show, it's called the slow mesh. Wake Forest, they invented it with Dave Clawson and the offensive coordinator. I'm blanking on his name. Check my facts, but someone, whether it's Wake Forest's offensive coordinator last year is now an analyst for Iowa, and they brought out the slow mesh. You want a sign that an offensive staff is frustrated with how their team's playing, and they're searching for answers, and they're trying to find any way to spark things up and give their quarterback an easy completion. This is it right here. Haven't run the slow mesh sheet. Like, see how long that takes? Watch this. It's like 1, 2, 3. One more time, and I'll circle it over here for YouTube. Max, why are you showing this play? Why do you care so much about slow mesh for Iowa? This is why I care about it. You're trying to get your proven quarterback an easy throw. You use the slow mesh to suck in the linebackers. You call the slow mesh for this exact reason. This receiver is wide ass open. Wide ass open. Both backers sucked up into the A-gap. I don't know why this ball is not thrown. I don't know why this ball is not thrown. I don't know where his eyes are. This would give me cause for concern if I was Iowa, because the thing you loved about Gronowski, I always want to say Gronkowski, is his experience. That's a missed opportunity right there. Get the ball to your hands one more time. Slow mesh, ball. That's an easy completion. Second play right here. This is the theme for me. And I'm going to flip it into a positive because I do believe in, I think this Iowa offense and Gronowski, that he has the ability to turn the corner. You can tell this offensive staff's frustrated that they're not moving the ball more. This is not one of those things where, like, hey, it's Michigan last year, where you can tell they got no confidence in their quarterback and they're not even trying to attempt downfield throws. That's not necessarily the case with Iowa. But check this out. I got concerns where, like, I don't know what's happening with the quarterback's eyes right here. We're going to call it a play action downfield shot. It's a flood concept to the right-hand side. Your eyes should be going down, should be staying on this right side the entire time. Work this progression on the right side. Like I said for Bryce Underwood, you're backed up. Don't worry about the home run shot. Find yourself an easy completion. And this tight end working left to right is wide open. Wide open. Wide open right there. Your whole vision should be on the right-hand side. I don't know why this ball doesn't come out. And the reason I'm harping on this is it happens probably 6 or 7 times in that game where you can see his eyes getting all over the place. You know, it's one thing if, you know, you're not on time and not getting the ball out. It's a whole different beast if you're a veteran quarterback that's played a lot of football and your eyes are down, they're up, they're left, they're right, you're not sticking with your reads. That would give me cause for concern. The flip side, the positive though, dude, Iowa's leaving a lot of yards on the table. And Iowa, we'll see how Vegas reacts to Iowa not scoring points. Here's a little betting line for you guys that I like. If Vegas views this Iowa offense as like, oh, we've seen this story before, it's the same story we've seen the past 5 years, Iowa can't score the ball, I promise you, Mark Gronowski, he has the capability, and it's only a matter of time before one of these games he gets hot in the first quarter. This offense lights it up, you get momentum, and they come out of nowhere and put up like 35 on some opponent. It's going to happen. They left a lot of offense out on that field versus Iowa State. The inconsistency gives me cause for concern. It makes me think that Iowa's not going to contend for a Big Ten title, but it does make me think that if you let Iowa get a home game, get momentum in the first quarter, they could totally sneak up on one of these big boys. I don't have their schedule right in front of me, but depending on where Vegas nets out on some of these lines, you know, if you give me sorry, someone's yelling outside. If you give me Iowa 5 points at home versus one of these big dogs, that could be, might even be more, like 7, 9 points. There could be something there.